Welcome to our yoga together. My name is Lydia. I'm happy to practice with you today. We're going to start out in seated position. So coming into whatever's comfortable for you, maybe crossing the legs. Maybe it feels nice to extend the legs and cross the ankles, or maybe take the legs a little further apart. So wherever we are in our comfortable seated position, connecting to the earth, rooting through the sits bones, sitting nice and tall so the spine is long. Bring the shoulders up to the ears as we inhale, and exhale as we sigh out the mouth. 2 more cleansing breaths. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale very deeply. Inhale and exhale. Coming into our beautiful class today. Feeling gratitude for this moment, bringing prayer hands to heart center, closing the eyes, feeling comfortable and relaxed, just ready to take some time for ourselves today, perhaps thinking of something that we're grateful for. Maybe it's a someone or a something or an experience that we've had or an experience that we'd like to have. Wherever we are in this moment, setting that positive intention, positive energy, practicing self-love, and then we're able to share that with others. Releasing that gratitude out to the universe, closing the eyes, beginning to connect with the breath. As the belly rises, we feel that inhale come into the body. Gently bring it all the way up, slowly and mindfully, until that breath finally makes the back of the throat. And exhale as we turn the breath around, squeeze the navel to the spine, and push that old air all the way down, leaving the body, making room for that next beautiful inhale. Belly rises. And exhale, turning that breath around. Staying with these 3-part breaths, maybe taking the palms facing up today. Really generating that positive intention and wonderful energy from the palms of the hands, and releasing that out to the community, to the family, to whoever would like to send that beautiful blessing today. Staying with these deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils if the passages are clear. This calms the central nervous system. Slows the body down. At any time, if we need to adjust the body, we can extend the legs out or just readjust, coming into that comfortable position, whatever that is today. Releasing any energy that might need to clear, whether that's clearing the throat, maybe yawning or coughing or sneezing. Just not blocking any of that energy or releasing it and letting it go. On our next inhale, sitting a little bit taller as we lengthen the spine. Inhale. And exhale as we gently drop the chin to the chest. Next inhale, allow that chin to tip up towards the sky. And exhale as we take it back down towards the chest. Inhaling up, soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Exhale. Last round here, inhale as we bring the chin up. And exhale, leave the chin towards the chest. Now we're going to interlace the fingers and place the hands on the back of the head. Let the elbows point towards the earth and relax the spine here. The chin comes down toward the chest. Lots of length in the back of the neck. Let the elbows point towards the earth. Breathe in and out through that back part of the neck and the shoulders. Really open and release any tension there. Last round. Keeping the hands in this position on the head. On the next inhale, bringing it up. Exhale, we can blink open the eyes if we'd like, opening the heart, sitting up tall. Inhale as we lengthen the spine and open the heart. Now exhale as we gently dip that right elbow towards the earth, keeping the spine long. Take the gaze up towards the sky. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Warming the side body here. Inhaling up and exhale over. Inhaling and exhale. Coming back to center, sitting tall, keeping the hands here. Inhale as we lengthen and open. Now beginning at the base of the spine on the exhale, we're going to gently look over the right shoulder, taking a spinal twist. Really twist around, honoring the edge wherever that shows up for us this morning. Inhaling back to center slowly, and exhale other side. Continuing to warm the spine, open the shoulders and the heart, stay with breath, inhaling and exhale. Coming back to center, releasing the hands to the knees, rolling out the shoulders, release any tension or tightness we may feel there. Reversing circles. Coming back to center. Now extending the left arm out with the wrist facing up. We're going to gently press the fingers back towards the body. Here we're going to open the forearm, the wrist, relax the shoulder, and just take it to wherever the edge is. So we'll feel a little bit of a sensation in the wrist, but we never want to go past that edge to the point of pain. Just releasing anything there that might need to go this wonderful day. Breathing in and out that wrist. Now as we release, same hand, we're going to make a fist and bring the fist back towards the body. Relax the shoulder down, both shoulders are soft. Breathe here. Now we're going to send the breath to the top part of the forearm and the wrist. Gently release, shake that out. Other side. Shoulders down. And maybe even visualize the breath going anywhere in that wrist or forearm that might feel tight or a little bit stuck. Just letting that go, whatever that might be. Releasing, making a fist, bringing that fist back towards the body. Sending that breath and that energy to the top of the wrist and the forearm. Last breath here. Releasing that arm, shaking out both hands. Beautiful. Now bring the bottoms of the feet together, coming into cobbler's pose. We're still staying on the sits bones, grasping around the toes, gently fluttering out our knees, warming the inner thighs and the hips. We can take the heels a little bit closer to the body for more sensation, or take the heels away from the body for a little bit less sensation here. So just find out where your comfortable position is, your comfortable easy seated position now in cobbler's pose. Last breath here as we slow down our little butterfly wings. Come back to center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale as we extend the hands beyond the feet. Bring the chin to the chest. Relax that head like a ripe piece of fruit on a tree. Let it come towards the earth. Expanding the stretch even more. Maybe walking the fingers out, caterpillar style, beyond where they are, a little bit further out. Or we can bring them in a little bit closer to the body. Relax the shoulders. Let that head hang. Nice deep breaths here. Keeping that chin tucked towards the chest. As we inhale, gently walk the hands back to the knees. Exhale as we bring the knees up. Take the feet out as wide as our mat. Still sitting tall on the sits bones, taking the hands behind the body. Continuing to warm the inner thighs and the hips. Inhaling to center. And exhale, allow the knees to drop over to the left. Maybe add a spinal twist, looking over that shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. So windshield wipers, continuing to work on those hip openers, flexing the feet when we come to one side or the other, keeping the legs active. And just gently leaning back on the hands, inhaling, exhaling, coming back to center. Now we're going to sit up tall. We're going to bring it around to hands and knees, coming into our neutral table position, bringing the knees under the hips. Looking through the knees and patting some energy into the tops of the feet. Slowing that down, tucking the toes, bringing the hips over the heels, and then back up. 2 more rounds of breath here, stimulating and opening the balls of the feet and the arches. Last round of breath. Back up to all fours, flattening the feet, now allowing the hands to come under the shoulders. We want good alignment to keep our yoga practice safe always. Splaying the fingers wide like starfish and thumbs point towards one another. On our next inhale, allow the belly to drop towards the earth as we come into our cow position. And then finally on that in breath, we'll straighten the arms and let that chin tip up towards the sky. Exhale, carve out the back, chin to chest, really squeeze that spine up towards the sky. And flow with breath. Inhale in cow. And exhale. 2 more breaths here, warming the spine from top to bottom. Inhaling. And exhaling. Last round here. Inhale. Exhale. Now walking the hands towards the knees, carving out the back a little bit more. Bring that chin all the way into the chest. Breathe here. Now walking the hands away from the knees, tucking the toes, rocking the hips back on the heels and coming into our first down dog. Walking our dog from side to side, pedaling from side to side, trying to create that inverted V position like the initial V for victory, for visionary, anything nice that starts with V you can think of. Continuing to breathe here. Slowing that down. Now coming into a little flow. As we inhale, we're going to drop the knees towards the earth without touching, just as close as we can get. Exhale back to down dog. 3 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. With our breath. Beautiful. Now drop the knees. We're going to come down to the forearms and clasp the hands. Coming into plank position. So we're going to really engage the abs here, tighten the core. Bring those elbows in towards one another a little bit closer. The fingers are clasped. Raising the knees, take the gaze towards the feet or the knees. Stay here with breath. Really push the heels away from the body, or we can take the gaze forward. Tighten the abs, stay with breath. Just pick whatever position you like, either gazing back towards the legs or gazing right around the forearms. Really pressing the heels away. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath from here. On our next inhale, now we're going to add a little flow. So inhale as we come forward, staying on the balls of the feet. Exhale, maybe step up a half a step towards the body. Inhale, tighten those abs. Exhale, 3 more rounds with breath. Beautiful. Now we're going to walk the feet up, drop the knees, release the hands, bring the hands towards the knees, rock back on the balls of the feet. Bring the feet flat to the earth. Take the feet as wide as the hips, relax the spine, grab the opposite elbow, and gently swing like a pendulum, softly from side to side. Let that head hang, no tension in the neck. Come back to center, release the hands to the mat, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale as we slowly and carefully ragdoll up, 1 vertebra at a time. Come to standing, exhale. Just stay here for a breath, maybe 2 breaths. Just noticing that energy shift in the body as we send it through, shifting it with the breath. Blinking open the eyes if they're closed, taking a wide stance, a little bit wider than hips distance. and gently swaying from side to side. Keeping that spine warm. Going back to center, bringing the hands to the hips, walking the feet in, rolling out the ankles. Want to keep them warm. Both sides. Maybe pressing back the toes. If you've practiced with me, you know I have noisy toes. It's good energy releasing. Coming back to center, bringing the feet just underneath the hips. Bringing prayer hands to heart center. Relax the shoulders up, back, and down. Coming into mountain pose. Raise the kneecaps, really engaging the muscles in the legs. Tighten the glutes, engage the core. Staying here with our breath. Now we're going to shift the weight to the right leg. Gently lift the opposite leg. Slightly, we can take the heel to the top of that stationary foot. We can take the heel up if you'd like. If you have something close by to help with balance, we can do this, or just come into tree pose from wherever we are. I'm going to demonstrate with the heel a little bit lower, just on top of the ankle. Standing tall, maybe closing the eyes during our balancing pose this beautiful day. Just a different sensation. So anytime you're practicing at home, if you feel safe enough to do this, you can close the eyes. It just gives you just a different experience with your practice. Stay with breath, standing tall, so lots of things active here. That strong, sturdy, stationary leg supporting us. Pressing palms together on the next inhale, we're going to gently take it up as we grow our tree. Exhale as we grow our branches. We'll relax the shoulders down. Sometimes when we lift the arms, it's real easy to lift those shoulders. Want to make sure they stay relaxed. Breathe. Next, inhale, palms touch. Exhale as we bring prayer hands back to heart center. Release the left leg. Now we're going to bring all of the weight to the left side and come into the other side. Adjusting that foot where we need to. Standing tall. Coming into our tree on the opposite side. Listening to the body, maybe noticing it's easier to hold a pose in one side or the other. So if we're dominant on one side, we might feel it's a lot easier to do poses and hold on that side. So we don't have a bad side. We just like to work on that not dominant side to make sure our strength is even in both sides. That's why we practice yoga. Last breath here. Pressing palms together. Inhale as we grow our tree. Exhale, grow our branches, relax shoulders. Visualizing that beautiful tree full of the green leaves. A little breeze, perhaps. Get a little breeze to our tree. And come back to standing stationary. On our next inhale, palms touch. Exhale to heart. Release that right leg. Release the hands to the waist. Roll out the ankles. And coming back to center. Now from the top of our mat, inhale, lengthen the spine. And as we exhale, take the left leg back, 45-degree angle with that back foot, squaring the hips towards the front of the mat. Establish a drishti, or that line of sight, right out from the tip of the nose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale as we stack the knee over the ankle, or come up slightly for a gentler version. Really feeling the strength pull between the legs. Once we feel stationary and established with the legs, adding the arms, inhaling up, clasping the hands, pointer fingers touch, and exhale as we come into our warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1, taking the gaze to the sky, really extending up to keep the shoulders soft. 3 more breaths here. Softening the shoulders with each breath. Last round. Releasing the hands to the waist. Sliding that back foot up to the front of the mat, coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take the right leg back. Square the hips towards the front. Reestablish our drishti. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, stack the front knee over the ankle. Coming into Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1 on the other side. Once we feel established, add arms. Inhaling up and exhale, relax the shoulders. Stay with breath, 3 more rounds of breath. With those strong legs, maybe easing down into the pose a little bit more for more challenge. Last breath here. Releasing the hands to the waist, sliding that back foot up, rolling out the ankles. Coming back to the middle of the mat. One more balance pose here. Working on the strength of the legs. So shifting the weight to the right side. We're going to bend the knees. And we're going to find our little tipping point here. So we're going to take the gaze to the earth. Bring prayer hands to heart center. Flex the top foot as we cross it over the stationary knee. Breathe. One more breath here. Next, inhale, straighten that stationary leg, uncross. Now, move the weight, shift the weight to the opposite side. Bend the knees. Cross the leg when we're ready. Make sure we look at the floor to help the balance. Come down just as far as your edge. Once again, you might feel that dominant side. It's a little easier to come down on that dominant side, maybe come a little deeper. Last breath here. Inhale, straighten the leg, uncross, bring the hands to the hips and roll out the ankles. Awesome. Coming back to center. From the center of the mat. As we inhale, we're going to open our hearts. Palms touch. Exhale, gently bring prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, give that world a hug. Bring those arms up. Palms touch. Exhale to heart. Inhale out and up. From here, we're going to exhale, take a swan dive. Bring it down to the mat. Come all the way to seated position. Extend the legs long. Root through the sits bones, sitting tall. Give the legs a shake. Coming back to center, sitting up tall. Flexing the feet. Inhale as we take the arms up. Hinging from the hips as we exhale. Bring those heartstrings towards the tops of the feet. Once we feel the edge, which is just a little tightness in the hamstrings, we drop the hands, frame the legs. Little movements from here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep the chin up. 3 more rounds. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. With breath. Last round here. Inhale as we extend the arms parallel with the legs. Gently hinge up. And exhale. Release the hands. Bring the bottoms of the feet to the mat. Slide the glutes a little bit closer. Bring the hands to the knees. Really sitting up tall on those sits bones. Inhale, lengthen. Now exhale as we tuck the chin to the chest and gently roll down. Might need to adjust a bit. Coming down to our back. Bringing the arms alongside the body. Bringing the heels a little bit closer to the body. Coming to a few rounds of moving bridge. It's beautiful back bend. On our next inhale, we're going to bring the hips up. Bring the chin closer to the chest. So we're really pushing, tightening the glutes, tightening the legs, the muscles in the legs, really pressing up. Just make sure we keep lengthening the back of the neck. Just gently tuck the chin. As we exhale, roll it down, one vertebra at a time. Slowly. Inhale up. Press up. And exhale down. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Last round here. Inhale up, and we're going to hold. Inhale up, press up, bring that chin a little closer to the chest. Breathe. Inhale, press up a little higher perhaps, and exhale as we roll it down. Bringing the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging that lower part of the spine. Back to center, dropping that left foot down, crossing the right ankle over the knee. Gently lifting that left foot, now taking the hands and interlacing the fingers behind that thigh. Flex the feet, keep the legs active. Maybe bring that left thigh a little bit closer to the body. You'll notice more of a stretch on the right side of the glutes. Just take it wherever feels the best this morning. So you want a nice release of any tightness. But once again, always honoring the edge, never going to any pain. Breathing into any sensation, any tightness. Maybe bring it a little bit closer with the left leg. Gently release that leg, bring that left foot down, uncross the right ankle. Bring the right foot down, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Lift the right foot, wrap the hands around that thigh, flexing feet, and bring it in to wherever it feels the best. This beautiful hip stretch. Last breath here, maybe bring it in a little bit tighter. Releasing that right leg, bringing the right foot down, then the left. Now coming up to the balls of the feet. Coming into bridge, just a modified bridge here. Bring the hands alongside the body, or we can clasp the hands, pointer fingers touch, and roll the shoulder blades underneath the body. Coming up to the balls of the feet just adds a little bit more dimension to this bridge. Make sure that the chin stays towards the chest. Breathe here, maybe take it up a little bit higher. Squeeze those glutes. 2 more breaths here, maybe a little higher. Inhale. Now exhale as we gently roll it down. Come to the flats of the feet. Take those shoulder blades out. Bring the knees back into the chest. Rock from side to side. Coming back to center, now extending the legs up, coming into dead bug, adding the arms. Allow the shoulder blades to just melt into the mat, rolling out the wrist and ankles here. I hear little sounds going both directions. Coming back to center, flexing the feet, coming into this restorative dead bug, right before bedtime. Excellent for varicose veins. We're reversing that flow of blood in the body, relaxing as it goes. Last big round of breath here. Bringing those knees back into the chest, rocking from side to side. Having big toes touch, guiding the knees, coming in little froggy circles. Got little frogs swimming in the pond. And then reversing, coming back in. Bringing the knees together, making some little circles guided by the hands. Going the same direction, and then reversing. Moving back to center, giving those knees one more squeeze into the chest, flexing the feet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Next inhale, bring that forehead up to meet the knees. And exhale as we take it out on the mat, readjusting, coming into Savasana, taking whatever position feels the best. Some people might want to come straight out on the mat. I'm going to take cobbler's pose today. I'm going to add one hand to heart center and one to the lower belly. As we relax into our corpse pose or Savasana, just allow anything that's not settled in the mind or the body to just release and let go, whatever that might be today, with no concerns or no attachment to any thinking that undoubtedly happens. That mind's always busy. So don't attach to anything. Just notice if thoughts happen, sounds or distractions, and gently coax that attention to come back to the breath, coming into stillness, completely relaxed. Remaining in stillness with the eyes closed. Gently allowing the awareness to return to this body completely relaxed. Perhaps noticing the flow of breath in and out of the body. Beautiful beating of the heart. And in your own time, moving this awareness to gently awakening the body. Maybe wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe rolling wrists and ankles. Maybe taking a big stretch or a sigh off the mouth or a big yawn. Bringing the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side, really gently. Coming back to center, now in a big inhale, just bringing the body up, rolling up, coming back to seated position. Taking whatever position with the legs feels nice for this body in this moment. Taking our open palms to our knees or our legs, connecting the thumb with the index finger, representing the united position of our energy to that of the universe, reconnecting with that positive source of energy, beautiful intention for yourself and others. With the intention of keeping this peace all day today and sharing that with those with whom you come in contact, family members, or if you have conference calls or video calls. Just really see if we can have an extra bit of intention towards using that positive energy, assisting those that may need it. Releasing this hand mudra, bringing prayer hands to heart center. Plugging thumbs into heart center, recalling the gratitude that we set for our practice today. And gratitude for your joining me in this beautiful practice of yoga. As you go back to your day, wherever that might take you, please remember this: the light in me honors the light in you, as we bow together and say, Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Have a beautiful, blessed, wonderful day. See you next time. Thank you.